There's one character that I keep forgetting is in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and that is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Okay, so, hello everyone. So as I just mentioned, with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, oh wait, Super Saiyan Vegeta, terrible name, just call it Super Saiyan Blue. But with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, well actually no, it's not even just Blue Vegeta, it's Vegeta in general. I very rarely see him being used online. Now yes, I do know Rex has a series where he uses Vegeta, but apart from that, I rarely see him being used, and when I do, surprisingly enough, it's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta rather than Blue or, I guess, Bait, whatever. It's like Super Saiyan 4, which is interesting. I don't know if it's because back in Xenoverse 1, you know, the original Dragon Ball Xenoverse game, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was a pre-order exclusive character, and then it's people from Xenoverse 1 who want to play as in Xenoverse 2. Or maybe because he has a ton of ki and he has a final shine attack, I don't know, but bit of a shame really, because he's quite a fun, yeah, he's really fun and satisfying to use, at least in my opinion. So this is the second preset of his Super Saiyan Blue form. Maximum charge, what is it, maximum charge, wild hunt, focus flash, and I forget, oh no, it's Gun, and of course final flash and super Gun as his two ultimates, and I believe it's the spread shot retreat as his evasive, which is a bit of a strange choice I think, or is it the super explosive wave or just the explosive wave? I can't remember off the top of my head, but the fact is, his evasive could be better, at least in my opinion. So yeah, first guy, I believe all these fights are going to be play matches with limitations turned on, because no one else is joining my ranked or no limitations play match lobby, so of course, everyone, myself included, will be set to level 50 and Super Souls will not take effect. I forget which Super Soul this preset has, I can't remember, or what the effect is rather. So yeah, something I love about Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is that, well, for Vegeta's throw, and if you guys remember back in the Xenoverse 1 network test, also known as just the beta, he's going for a bit of an infinite there, but no, I can kick his ass, you know, right here, so that's what I'm going to do. Into the standard break, or the double standard break, into the fully charged, well no, sorry, I lied, into the very fast Gun into a second one here. I think what I wanted to say is that if I did fully charge it up and hit him, that definitely, well that of course would have done more than enough damage to defeat that guy. But because I went for the light standard break first, then the heavy standard break to send him flying down, I think he would have been able to easily move out of the way before I had the chance to fully charge it up, so yeah. But back in the Xenoverse 1 network test, if you guys remember, for Male Saiyans, they had, for their throw, the Vegeta throw, which is interesting. And for this Vegeta, you know, preset 1 and 2 of Super Saiyan Blue, he's got the same throw, but it's slightly different in the sense that, and this is just such a minor detail, but I absolutely love it. His throw, I forget what it's called, I think it's called something like the Gallic Impact or Gallic Cannon, I don't know what it is, but basically the key wave that he expels when he goes for the throw is both blue and yellow. You know, blue of course for Super Saiyan Blue, of course. Again, just such a minor detail, and I believe it was like that in Xenoverse 1 as well, so it just kind of feels like there's more to it. Like for example, we could have maybe, or maybe at some point it was planned for us to, you know, we had to change our throws, because again, in the Xenoverse 1 network test, Male Saiyan Avatar's throw were completely different to what they are now. Like now it's the Radix one, but before it was the Vegeta one, so kind of interesting. And I actually prefer the Vegeta one, it looks much better. But right here, as you can see, I get completely wrecked by the Divine Lasso, and the reason being is because when he went for it, I had just over 1 bar of stamina, and because I was blocking that, of course, tanked my stamina, so I didn't have enough to then vanish. But right here, I do have more than enough because I got the stamina reset. Kind of a free one. Got the heavy smash, well, the heavy standard break rather, into the failed focus flash, so he essentially also got a free stamina reset, you know, give or take a tiny bit of damage. Phenomenal, awesome, great. Yeah, so I'm trying to pep block here, and I should probably do a video on this where I'm trying to break this habit of trying to unblock in the middle of a combo, because you have to unblock into block again to try, keyword being try, to get a perfect block, because if it works, it's great. If it doesn't, you look stupid, kind of. So yeah, so there I do go for the fully charged Super Gun, and that does more than enough damage to finish that guy off. There you go, boo. Okay, so going to the third fight for this video. I want to say everyone in this video picks an original character. The first guy, of course, picks Super Saiyan Blue Goku. The second guy, who we just battled, picks Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. And this guy now, in the third fight, picks the 4th preset of Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And unfortunately for him, he doesn't really know how to manage his stamina. We're like, what? But when it happened, I'd say about 15 or so seconds in, and I made him vanish and use all of his stamina. He goes for the Dragon Throw there. Not entirely sure. Well, I do know how it happened because of lag or whatever, because I did hit him, but whatever. Not really a big deal. He went for the Burst Kamehameha, so I went for the Focus Flash. Very nice there. I do kind of wish that instead of hitting him, he just like made the Clash Explosion, because it's just oh so pretty. What am I saying? But yeah, here he goes for a Burst Kamehameha, and well, just before he bursted, I went for a very fast Super Gun, not charged at all. Thinking he might hit him, he didn't. I mean, this fight is kind of laggy. You know, you saw the throw earlier. He went for like 2 Super God Fist, not Dragon Fist. 2 Super God Fist, and I think at least one of them, like maybe the first one, should have hit me. He didn't, but yeah, I mean, I'm not really complaining because, of course, you know, of course not. But yeah, I mean, this fight right here kind of looks like to some extent, apart from the fact that we're in completely different outfits, but it kind of looks like how Goku and Vegeta prepared for the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament in Dragon Ball Super, while they were in the time champ for like, what, 3 years, and they grew a beard, and people were completely outraged at that. So yeah, they went for the Burst Kamehameha, I go for the Wild Taunt. Did I say Wild Taunt earlier, or did I say something else? I don't know, but yeah, Scar's been broken here. I think at this point it's pretty much game. I'll go for a, yeah, I'll go for a quick Gun into, I think, a Final Flash, yes, right here, and that will be game. Okay, very nice. I do kind of wish they gave Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta a God Final Flash, which is in Dragon Ball Heroes, or I guess Super Dragon Ball Heroes, or the same thing, both, I don't know. But it's basically, it's instead of both balls being, that sounds wrong, but instead of both, you know, balls in his hands, that sounds even more wrong, but instead of it just being orange, it's like one hand is orange and the other hand is purple, like a Gun Final God Flash, I don't know. That'll be very nice, maybe in Universe 3 or DLC 5 or 6, I don't know. I mean, this video is going up, I would imagine, before DLC 5 or I guess Extra Pack 1. Fantastic name, is released, so if it's going to be added in that, then as of right now, I don't know, so just keep that in mind. This guy picks the Dragon Ball Super variant of Future Trunks. I think it's preset 4, definitely not preset 3, because that's the one where he's in the green sweater, and for some reason, I think anyway, if I remember, that preset also has Sword of Hope, which is, okay, why? Again, I think it is anyway, or maybe it's got Final Flash and Burning Strike. I can't remember. I mean, no one uses it. Like, I don't actually think I've ever fought someone in Xenoverse 2 and they've used the 3rd preset of Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks. I just don't think I legitimately don't think I have. Or if I have, I can't remember, so it mustn't have been that, so I'm just laughing at this because like he went for the Shining Slash as I went for the Ultra Instinct Focus Flash, so we like stopped him as he's like mid-air. Thought that was very nice. In my opinion, felt very DBZ-ish. That makes sense. So yeah, there I got for Wild Taunt, and with Wild Taunt, I like the attack, like how it looks, but I just don't ever use it. So I don't know if like you have to do like an additional input or something for that last part to hit, or if you need to pick a stage that actually has a solid ground rather than, you know, a stage like the Planet Vegeta space stage or the Earth space stage or the sky or something like that, so it doesn't hit the invisible, well, so it doesn't hit the solid ground. I don't know, but there I went for the Focus Flash. I went for the Final Flash. I apologise, didn't work. Well, he almost broke my guard, but I think he was just a bit too slow. So there I do break his guard, go for the Focus Flash as he goes for the Sword of Hope. He didn't use his evasive. I think, well, I forget which evasive that variant of Future Trunks has. Isn't it Armored Boost? No, I think that's the GT one. I don't know. But the fact is, he didn't go for his evasive, so that sucks for him. So I think this is going to be the final fight anyway. So going into this battle for this video, this guy picks Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Again, pretty much every, well, no, not pretty much, literally 100% of the people who I fought in this video have picked a cast character, which I mean I have no problems with. You know, it's kind of fun. So, if I remember correctly, this guy is kind of, at least in some regards, kind of reliant on Spirit Stab, and unfortunately for him, it was kind of obvious, like, actually, was it this guy? I can't remember. Yeah, as you can see though, it is rather laggy, so that's fantastic. I break his guard though, go for the Final Flash. I'd say 70-80% of the Final Flash actually hit him, but the last part just completely failed. That's wonderful. I go for the Gun there for some reason. I'll let you know once I know. Yeah, he goes for the Spirit Stab there. Actually, I can't remember if this is guy or not who actually does rely on it. I mean, right there, as I go for the throw, I just love how it's like a mixture of yellow and blue, like the Super Saiyan Blue colours. I just think it looks so damn cool, I really do. That rhymed. Scooby-Doo. What? So yeah, I mean, this fight, I would say it's almost over, but I'm not entirely sure if it is. I mean, in terms of his health, yeah, he's not looking too good, but he does have quite a bit of, well, quite a bit of ki, and he did have a bit of stamina before I broke his guard with a heavy stun break. I got fully charged, super gun here, completely fails because, I mean, it doesn't, like, okay, it does fail, but it almost hit him, but almost isn't good enough. You know, if I didn't charge it up, I might be going for, well, I don't think I had enough ki to go for 2 back-to-back ultimate because I had, like, what, 5 bars. But here, I'm just on the ground to cover stamina, and I got the maximum charge, and he sees that. And I think that's the reason why he went for the final Kamehameha, but because of how far away we were from each other, I was able to just easily stop the maximum charge and just move out of the way. I mean, that final Kamehameha, if that hit, that may have actually turned the tide of this fight, or at least put us on a more even playing field in terms of how much health we would have. I mean, with final Kamehameha, you just don't see it being used that much because, you know, it takes 5 bars of ki, which isn't necessarily the problem. Well, the problem is, at least for me, is the fact that it just takes too long to use. So because of that, I don't really know if you can use your evasive Elton, because I think I have before, but in like a more, well, in a somewhat recent video, I got hit with it. I think it was the, well, either the Rose Goku Black or the base form Goku Black World Tournament video for like a week or so ago, where I get hit with it, and I ultimately lose the fight because of that. And I did try to use my evasive, but it didn't work. So I just don't know what to do is there. But you can see right here, he's starting to struggle. Well, not struggle. I'd say more so getting a bit desperate, hence why he's going for quite a few spirit stabs, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know what, it's going to be over in a moment. Go for the guy gun there, hits him, that should defeat him, but go for the throw, and that will indeed be game. So guys, with that being said, thank you ever so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun using this character. I may use him again in the future, who knows, but again, with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.